Good afternoon, YouTube people. Don't often do one of these. In fact, I think this is only the second one I've ever done. I'm going to do a little mailbag opening. Don't know why people are obsessed with seeing what's in people's mail. There's some serious voyeurism goes on in this country. But just thought I'd open a couple of things up and say thank you to some people who've sent me some stuff up over the last couple of weeks. First up, little parcel here from London. I've blacked out obviously the addresses on it just to protect myself a little bit, obviously. No markings, no nothing. I have an idea what's in this one. I've actually already opened this one up because I needed to check what was in it. It could have been one of two things, and one I couldn't show you on camera, one I could. Work it out for yourself. But this one is a little connector that goes on Capcom boards. So this is a CPS2 connector with some wires already hanging out of it. There's some, I don't know if it'll focus on it, but some little pins basically down that you can remove and you can replace. So but this was the pin housing connector was the most important bit. I'm really glad it's got some wires on it already. This is sent to me by Vic. So thank you very much, Vic. This will allow me to get a Street Fighter 02 board properly connected up and working, and get the extra 6 buttons across the top working, bottom working for the kick buttons. Funnily enough, that's why it's called a kick harness. So thank you very much, Vic. That'll be going onto a board later on today and onto an adapter, and I'll do a little video about that as well. Okay, second up, ominous looking blue box sent to my package delivery address. Thank you. And this one is going to be, this one's quite special because I've been after one of these for a little while. So let's get ahead and see if we can get this thing opened up pretty quick. And in here, oh, we've got 2 layers of wrapping. Dun, 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 what's inside the blue bag? We have an extra layer of wrapping as well, so we'll reuse this. We'll reuse the sack definitely. And what's inside here, you ask? Well, it's black, it's oblong. What's it going to be? I'm going to try and keep it in the middle of the screen, which is really difficult to do. A Commodore 64 bread bin from Brian Beeps. Thank you very much. Very, very reasonable price. He was asking for it. Very happy to have one of these. I have an older one. Some of the keys down here are really bad, and some of the springs are gone. There's some cracks. I think the PCB's slightly gone. Let's open it up and have a little look at the state of it. So, pictures look great on the site. Oh yes, very nice. Oh, well, we'll got a good power supply there. Probably going to just test but not use the power supply. I have a PSU on the C64 already. I have a 64 that lives on the counter currently next to a 1541 drive and with a BBC. That's kind of my little sort of 8-bit gaming getaway after all the arcade machines. You know, sometimes you just want to play one of the old computer games, and I'm a sucker for games like Commando and things like that on the 64 and Ghosts and Goblins and things. That's what I grew up with. I have a C64C, just doesn't look right. This is going to look, it's just an aesthetics thing, and also this has the better SID chip in it, which allows you to hear the samples that are on some of those older games. So why don't we get it out of the box? Why don't we plug it in, and I'll take the camera around the other side of the counter and we'll see what it looks like there. Okay, and there she is, sat in a new home. That was the old one that I had, and it served me well. Don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly serviceable. I have 2 more 1541 drives, so if we ever wanted to have a big session with Commodore 64s, I got tons of machines now. Well, not tons, but you know, I got enough for a few people to play some really great games all at once. Stick that over there. But that's the bread bin 64, which goes so much nicer with the proper original 1541 drive, which is there. Yeah, it's balanced on top of a BBC Micro at the moment, which I love playing Chucky Egg and a few and Arcadians and things like that on. So why don't we go ahead and let's power the thing up and see how it works. Ta-da! There we have a Commodore 64 bread bin. I have an Epix Fastload cartridge stuffed in the back of it. I've already picked out a game that should show off the speech samples on the disc, which is Mega Apocalypse. So let's go ahead and load that up. I just love having the Fastload cartridge because you just hit Commodore key and run stop to boot the disc up, as long as you've got a menu or something at the beginning. I just love these old 64 games, how they've come up with stuff like, do you want to be a cheater? And where's the end key? Here we have Martek's Crazy Comets, written by... Crazy Comets was the first game in this series. This is Mega Apocalypse, the follow-up, which is much snappier and with extra weapons and special utility belts and stuff like that. It sounds a ton better than my old 64S. The Get Ready sample seems a bit truncated. I think that's probably the clipping. Anybody who's a fan of arcade games will recognise this is basically Mad Planet by Gottlieb. The one that I'm trying to get my hands on for my collection. Extra life. It's life, Jim, but not as we know it. Yeah, didn't expect that. I haven't played for ages, and I'm stood about 4 foot away from the TV, which everybody knows me. I'm blind as a bat and I can't see it from that far away, so I'm going to have another game in a minute. See if we can do any better. Well, that's it for this video, for the mailbag and little treat of a bit of old C64 nostalgia. I'll see you all in the next video. Please click the link up the top for subscribing and sign up for the newsletter on the Retro Games Party website, and I'll see you all at an event soon. Bye.